Hey kindergarten, first and second grade, it is Mrs. Took and I am here with you for our online learning for art for the day. Today we're going to be talking about color and we have a fun activity planned for you guys. So, talking about color, there's some words that we need to remember, okay? So the first word that we need to remember is primary. Okay, that's P-R-I-M-A-R-Y, the primary colors. So if you think back and remember, our primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So what we're gonna do right now is make a color wheel. If you want to follow along and do this on your own piece of paper, you can, but you don't have to. So we're gonna make a color wheel. So red is gonna go right here. Then we're gonna grab some yellow. And then we're going to grab some blue. So notice that I've left some space in between each color, okay? So these are our primary colors. Now remember, these are our primary colors because they cannot be made by us, okay? If I had all the colors of paint at my house and I wanted to make red paint, I couldn't mix anything to get red paint. I couldn't mix anything to get blue paint. I couldn't mix anything to get yellow paint. We can use these colors to make other colors, but we can't make these colors with other colors. Primary means first, okay? So these are the first colors. Now, if we go beyond the primary colors, we have secondary colors. So that's S, E, C, O, N, D, A, R, Y, secondary. So that has the word second in it because those colors come second. So what happens when we mix yellow and red? We get orange, okay? So we're gonna put an orange circle right here. The orange should be in between the yellow and the red because if they were to mix together right there, they would make orange. Now, if we mixed red and blue, they would make a color that goes right here, and that color is purple or violet. So I'm going to get my purple and put it right in between. So looking at the color wheel can help us remember how to mix our colors, okay? So if we needed to know how to make orange, we would find orange and say, oh, I need yellow paint and red paint, and mix those together to get our orange, okay? That's why we need to remember where these go and why they go there. Now the last two that we're going to mix are yellow and blue, and those make green. So they're gonna go in a spot right there. And that makes our color wheel. Now, many of you might notice that the color wheel is in rainbow order. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet or purple. Rainbow order. Very good, okay? Now there's some other words that we need to remember as well, okay? We know primary and we know secondary. Our primary colors come first, red, yellow, and blue, and they make the other colors. Our secondary colors, orange, green, and purple, or violet, depending on what you call it. Now, there are some other words that we should remember, okay? We should remember cool colors, C-O-O-L, and warm colors, W-A-R-M. Cool colors and warm colors. Now, with my students in the past, the way that we've remembered warm colors is by thinking about something that's warm. Now, that thing that we think of is a campfire. So if we thought about a campfire, that would help us remember what colors are our warm colors, okay? So thinking about a campfire and what colors we would use to color that in, we would probably use the colors of fire or the colors of the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill those in for us so that we have a little visual to remember. Red, orange, and yellow. My yellow's mixing a little bit with my black marker because it's still wet. But red, orange, and yellow, those were our warm colors. Now our cool colors are the other three colors. So if we look at our color wheel, our red, orange, and yellow are on this side. So if we draw an implied line going through our color wheel, we can see that it divides into two different halves. This half is the warm colors, and this half is the cool colors. Okay, something else that you could think of is maybe what would you use for colors if you were drawing an ice cube or snow, okay? And you would usually use blue and purple, and then green I just try to remember is a cool color. Okay, so maybe use some blue, and then a little bit of purple, because they're cold. Okay, so our warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, and our cool colors are purple, blue, and green. Now, another word that we can remember, this is a little advanced, but you guys can handle it, is analogous colors. Everybody say analogous. So analogous is A-N-A-L-O-G-O-U-S, analogous. These are colors that are neighbors on the color wheel. And we want to pick 3 neighbors. Okay, so if we picked 3 colors that are neighbors on the color wheel, that would be a set of analogous colors. So green, blue, and purple are all next to each other, so they're analogous colors. Or we could do blue, purple, and red. Those would be analogous colors. Or purple, red, and orange, and those would be analogous colors. You can pick a set of 3 neighboring colors anywhere on the color wheel, and those would be analogous colors. Now, the last one that we're going to talk about is complementary. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. So let's go ahead and spell this together. C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T-A-R-Y, complementary. These are opposites, okay? So if we look at what is opposite red, it's green. So red and green are complementary colors. If we look what's opposite blue, it's orange. So orange and blue are complementary colors. If we look at what's opposite yellow, it's purple. Yellow and purple are complementary colors. Very good. Now, these two were a little advanced for kindergarten and first grade, but second graders, I know that you guys have it. And I really know that all of our kids in Wiley are so smart, and so we can handle these 5 different color families. Color families is how we want to remember these, okay? So primary color family, a secondary color family, cool and warm color families, analogous, and complementary. So if you were to do a picture in a secondary color family, you would only color your picture with the secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. Does that make sense? Very good. Now what we're gonna do today is a scavenger hunt, okay? A scavenger hunt. Now if you don't know what a scavenger hunt is, it's when you go around looking for things that you need to find. So for our scavenger hunt, I want you to go around the place that you live, and if your parents are okay with it, you can go outside as long as the weather's nice. And again, only if your parents are okay with it. Now, for our scavenger hunt, you're going to find something that is the color of each thing on the color wheel. So you're gonna find something that's red, something orange, something yellow, something green, something blue, and something purple or violet, okay? I want you to find an object that's red, an object that's purple, an object that's blue, all of the colors, okay? So you're gonna find in total 6 objects, okay? And now, what you're gonna do now is go ahead and finish this video, go find your 6 objects, and then bring them back to your computer. So go find your 6 objects, bring them back to your computer, and then you'll watch the second video. But only watch the second video once you already have all 6 of your colored objects, okay? I'll be here waiting for you. I'm gonna go find my 6 objects too.